Ladies and germs, welcome to episode 3. This is the Jamie and Devin musical
What's up,
memories.
everybody? Welcome back.
And we are going to be doing a little mini documentary about one of our favorite rap groups and a big influence as far as hip hop went in the 90s. We're going to be talking about the Beastie
Beastie
Boys
Boys.
and License to Ill, for example.
Oh man, how many times have I listened to that in my life? I wonder. Pour
Um,
that out.
that whole album, you guys, is 10 stars as far as I'm concerned. I'm not gonna give it 5.
10 stars out of 5.
Yeah. It gives an extra 5 stars just because that's how amazing it is. There's not one song on the album that's horrible. Every song is a hit as far as I'm concerned.
I think it was produced by Rick Rubin, so you'll hear a lot of good like sampling
Yeah.
in the mix, and there's a lot of good rock guitar on it, especially No Sleep Till Brooklyn. And the way they rhyme, they're fun. They can be funny, they can be kind of macho on that album, but they can be really good lyrics. Really, I mean, yeah.
No Sleep to Brooklyn, honestly, is one of my favorite songs.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
That's part of the reason why I like it, because the video is. That was when hair bands were popular and people really weren't, considering hip hop to be, this big business.
Yeah.
But when they hit the scene, everything just changed. Because that was the first time that they had seen, 5 white guys, from, the suburbs basically rocking the mic and saying, "Look at us, we have talent."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was before Eminem. That was before.
Well, Eminem was influenced a lot by that album, actually.
Yeah.
And before we get on to anything else, let's talk about MCA, Adam Yauch. He passed away a few years ago, I think, due to cancer. So we want to say our condolences to him, and he really left a big void on the music world also, because he was my favorite rapper out of all of them. I mean, I liked all the other ones, but his rhymes are just like, how does he come up with this stuff? And then, who was your favorite rapper out of the three? Was it,
I can't really pick.
was it like Mike D?
I would say Mike D. Yeah.
The other one was Ad Rock.
Yeah.
I like Ad Rock. I just sometimes, I'm not gonna say his voice is annoying, but it just, he's good. He's not my favorite out of the three, but I still like him. So.
I think I respect each and every one of them, because they were told when they were in school, when they were growing up, that they weren't capable of pursuing any music career as far
Well, yeah, and they proved them wrong. And plus, when they first started out, they were actually a rock band with instruments, and they can play instruments. They have plenty of those songs on their albums.
My favorite song that, honestly, towards the end of their career, I would say was Sabotage.
Yes.
Just because the video is shot just like an action movie.
Yes, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
They use that song in Star Trek Beyond also.
And Planetary.
Intergalactic. Oh,
that whole album is just great.
Hello, Nasty. Yeah. Their second album is probably my favorite, Paul's Boutique.
I never heard that one.
Oh, dude, it's a classic. You gotta hear that.
I never heard that one.
That's like the best rap album ever made, in my opinion.
I was fortunate enough when I was 16 to see these guys perform at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Wow.
Which is no longer called the Palace of Auburn Hills. It's actually called something else now.
What's it called now?
I don't even know.
Oh, I don't know either.
But, I was fortunate enough to see these guys, and let me tell you, that was one hell of a show, because they came out for like 2 encores. They stayed after the show and they talked to fans. They signed autographs. They've always done that, you guys. They love their fans. Unfortunately, I was the person that I went to this concert with really wasn't a rap fan. He was more into like the punk scene.
Did he like it though? After
he liked the music. That was the first time he'd actually listened to the music. So
I mean, Beastie Boys has rock fans and rap fans, really.
And but I'll say that was one of the best concerts that I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Because they really entertained the crowd. There was not one point of the show when it was boring or slow or anything like that. No, they kept it interesting. And and I believe Too Short opened up for them.
Wow.
So I think now that I think about it, yes, that is who opened up for them. So um, I'm gonna just say that I still remember that to this day of that experience of going to a concert and listening to them rap and perform, and I had a lot of fun, and they love their fans, and
Yeah.
you know my view is we don't have a band like that now, a Beastie Boys now, because they're one of a kind.
We'll
Um,
never get another Beastie Boys.
no,
Or another Prince or Michael
no,
Jackson, David
no, not
Bowie,
at all.
Kurt Cobain.
They were another one of those groups that was just that influential with the younger people,
Yeah.
and they also did a lot of charity work as well. They did like Live Aid,
Oh
I
yeah,
believe,
they were
and
in a
stuff
lot,
like
and the
that.
MCA was for the Tibet freedom thing a
Yeah.
lot. He was into that.
So
Started a festival.
I'm
So
very proud of them for doing things like that, because some artists don't do things like that. They just buy things they want, and they don't donate money to charity, and
yeah,
but they always did that. They did stuff like that. So um, you know, God bless all of them. I think that they were all incredibly talented, and um, it's just very sad that you know all the things that they did, that they're not still around now, because I think they could really help our country right now with people getting along,
yeah,
and things like that. Because I think that they would have probably would have made some form of a speech and said, "Hey, you guys, get along, damn it."
yeah. There's a lot of negativity going on right now,
Yeah.
with especially with race being a main issue. And Beastie Boys always promoted positivity in their songs. Maybe not so much on License to Ill because they were younger and they were just talking about drinking beer and partying.
Yeah.
But when later on, as they got older, they started to mature more and became really good people. So
And if they're not in the Music Hall of Fame, frankly, I say now people vote and say, "Hey,
yeah,
we want the Beastie Boys in there because they belong in there."
I mean they used rock and roll in their songs. Why couldn't they be in there? You
Yeah.
know,
I
let's see
think
why.
that I would say in 2 years from now, yes, they should be in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're just as good as Prince and Michael Jackson and
Yeah.
Bowie. I mean, they had their influences. They helped the younger generation, So I mean, I believe that they belong in there. So
Well, I think Run DMC belongs in there too.
yeah,
They were influenced. Well, actually, I think Beastie Boys were influenced by Run
yeah.
DMC, but they're another great rock or rap group that mixed rock with their
Well,
rap.
they did music with Aerosmith.
Yes,
So,
and they kind of bridge that gap
yeah.
between races and they try to come together, and that's what we need more now. So,
I'm just gonna say my last thoughts on the Beastie Boys
Okay.
is they're one of a kind as far as creativity. They help the younger generation realize that you can achieve anything you want to. They were positive. They were never negative about the world. They always tried to make a difference,
yeah,
and I love them for that. And I spent many times in my room listening to the albums and just hanging out, with friends. And so I have good memories, and that concert as well. That was fun too. So God bless the Beastie Boys, and they belong in the Music Hall of Fame. That's my last point.
and I think all their albums are available online. You can get, or you can just pick up the CDs. You won't be disappointed. I had so much fun over the years listening to them. They always have a place in my playlist, and they're good to listen to while you're driving. Really, I mean, get you pumped up. So, all right, well that's our Beastie Boys tribute. Devin and I will be back sometime soon. Please enjoy the videos. Please like, subscribe if you would, or comment. Please no hate comments or cussing or anything like that. That's much appreciated. All right.
And everybody
guys.
enjoy your day.
All right.
Bye.